Right, here we back. Oh, fuck's sake. Here we right.
Take two.
Here we back in EU4 together. It's been like a week and a half or something, I think.
Far too long.
Far too long. So we were just recovering, weren't we? And we were sitting out over in Riga, making sure Sweden's Liberty Desire doesn't go up. By the way, I have been gifted, I need to make a special mention of this, I've been gifted practically every bloody DLC there is by Revan 0123, so thank you Revan 0123 so much. Even the expensive ones, even the ones that aren't really on offer, and including like the
they're not cheap,
Mandate of Heaven and Third Rome, all these ones that I had on my wish list but was just waiting for a new sale for. But no, legend, absolute legend, bought them for me despite my protests and also thanks. Yeah, so thank you so much. You are the reason we are able to play this in its full glory, so yeah, thank you.
So have we got anything new since last time we played?
I don't think so. That's what I was checking. If we were playing as Ming, or in over in the Far East, then yes, or indeed if we were playing as Russia, but we're not. So I think, other than perhaps a few sort of flavour events, I don't think we're going to see any impact. The only yes, if you press B and then 0, we have a new diplomacy macro builder screen thing, which I've not looked at until this very second.
Diplomacy, improve relations.
Choose a type of target for our diplomats to automatically start improving relations with. So you can sort of, if you can't really be arsed with your diplomats, you just go, do it with our allies, or, things like that.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's so
cool.
much better. It's like like all these other sort of macro builders, a much easier way of seeing exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, I think that's only going to be fleshed out more and more as this game continues, isn't it?
Oh, that's great. What I've heard is that this game plays basically exactly like EU3, but with loads of extra stuff like that, loads of buttons that are exactly where you want them to be.
Quality of life.
And just make it easier to understand the decisions you're making.
Yeah. Even the next one along, alliance actions, offer alliance, 13 countries would accept. So you can just go there and see if anyone's close to accepting or if anyone would accept. What about royal marriages? Can we do those? Dynastic actions. 5 royal marriages available. Jesus, this is amazing. Economy actions. Issue embargo, revoke embargo, so I don't have to go to the country each time.
Loads of royal marriages.
If we had a diplomat free, we could ask Saxe-Lauenburg to transfer their trade power to us, just by asking nicely. Right, well, I think we'll remember that one and try that, because, hey, a bit more money. Okay.
There they are. Well, we knew this would happen.
I wasn't expecting that. I just unpaused without checking.
There's we also have another looming disaster, but we sort of knew about that.
Was there something at 90% in the rebel factions?
Yeah. There's a big red banner for it.
Oh dear. Oh well.
Not to worry.
If they take Mitau, it doesn't matter because Latgalia will contain them, as it were.
Fine.
So yeah, maintenance is back on.
So estates are disloyal, but we knew that. We have a
the estates.
Pile of loans, which are still paying off.
Yeah. They've taken control of Mitau. Okay.
No further effect. Good.
Fine. I will imagine they'll be going into Latgalia next, because they can't really do anything.
Well, at the moment, they're just sitting there, just doing nothing.
Yeah. That works for me. Looming disaster. So what was this looming disaster?
It's
Count's
to do with us
feud.
not having an heir, right?
Rubbish. Ooh. When European nations started to colonise North and South America, they created large plantations for the production of cotton, tobacco and sugar. First they tried to use the local population as slaves, but they quickly died out where that was tried. Slaves were then imported from Africa, which created a triangular trade system. Europe sold textiles, rum and manufactured goods to Africa. Africa sold slaves to America, and America sold cotton, sugar and tobacco to Europe. Price of slaves changes by 50%. Gain 49 ducats. And Portugal gains 20 prestige. Oh, we don't gain those ducats. Okay. whatever.
Okay, that's interesting information then.
It is.
Not something that applies to us. Okay.
No.
Why are we not colonizing anything? Have we got to the? Presumably, we must be well past the age of discovery, and presumably other countries have colonies now.
So looking at the institutions, which I think is on I, is it? No. Shit, where is it?
Oh, we need ideas.
Oh, there it is. Colonialism is the one that's spreading at the moment, and it will eventually spread to us. That sort of shows what sort of time people will start colonizing. We could have taken exploration ideas and got ourselves a colonist. Then we would be able to, but since we don't have colonial ideas or exploration ideas, and therefore don't have a colonist, we can't yet do it.
Fair enough.
We could certainly consider doing that as one of our next things. The nobles.
Oh, if we want to, I understand you don't have to do the whole colonial thing.
No. It's something we could decide to do in the future, certainly.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Forgotten how to play this game. I've played so much Darkest Dungeon. Right. Nobles demand recompensation. Recompensation. The state has lived off the contribution of the nobles for a long period of time. Hang on, is it the nobles that hate us? No, it's the burghers. Okay. Now the country is doing well, so the nobility is eager to get their cut of the cake. Do we ignore them or very well pay them off? If we ignore them, we'll lose a stability. If we pay them off, we lose 193 ducats and they gain 10 loyalty. That's a lot of money.
193 is loads.
That is so much money.
We have a lot of stability already.
Yeah. I mean, it'll suck when it goes down, but we can always get it back up again if we need to. We can buy it back up
if we want.
Yeah.
And we're already at +3. I'm tempted to not give them all that money.
I'm the same, yeah. Ignore them. Oh dear.
Screw those guys. Black news indeed.
Black news. So they're marching on Latgalia. We can get there and smash them to pieces. Should we do such a thing?
Yeah.
Okie doke. Here we go.
I'm not too worried about that.
I haven't really looked at army composition or anything. I hope this goes okay.
Got twice as many as them, and
we've got to be ready for Sweden to start being disloyal again. Here it goes.
Yeah, that every time.
Every time. Wow. They're on 50%. That's fine. We'll get a monthly tick on at the end of April. It'll be okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, or will it? Will they start trying to get? Yeah, it's fine. I just don't want them to get another support for independence.
90 for like years, right?
Yeah, true. There we go. They're down. Oh, they're up.
They're down again. They thought
topsy-turvy. Right. Let's reinforce that army and then sit back down again.
Only 25 years till it's done.
What, Sweden?
Yeah.
So why aren't we taking a new quality idea? Because it's a ship idea, in both senses of the word, and we can take military technology instead. That's what we were waiting for, wasn't it?
Yes, that sounds right.
And
I think we had just about decided that we're going to take the one more trade idea so that we've completed that idea group.
That's right, yeah.
Then we were going to make a start on integrating Norway.
Oh, Verdun is now an electorate. An elector, sorry. Sorry,
Cool.
What was that last thing you said?
And then once we've done that, we were going to start trying to take Norway. Was that the plan?
Yeah, I think so. Certainly start taking Norway before we finish Sweden. Yeah. Trade policy is failing. Now you're talking about trade. Our national trade policy isn't really delivering at the moment. Our merchants just aren't doing as well. Do we accept that it looks like the merchants are struggling, or should we grease the wheels a little more? To accept that the merchants are struggling, it gives us 10 years of trade policy failing, which is minus 5% trade efficiency. Not so great.
Okay.
Or we could gain half a corruption by greasing the wheels a little more.
Don't love corruption.
No. Minus 5% trade efficiency isn't exactly the
sort of
biggest. It's a shame,
that not
but
big?
I wouldn't say so. I mean,
Cool.
we're
Just
making 6 ducats a month from trade, and that's at a 10% modifier. So if that goes down by 5%, that's not going to be much at all. Whereas
Yeah, my
half a
gut
corruption
says that's
takes
fine.
a long time to buy down.
Yep.
And we're doing well with corruption at the moment. It's coming down very quickly. So, okay, we'll accept that the merchants are struggling.
Excellent.
Come on, reinforce your damn army. 32 men each month. More pop-ups. Let me just let the army reinforce. And then... Ooh. The Burghers' estate modifier decline of the merchant classes has expired. Their influence is now 70%.
Ah!
Oh, that's not what we want, is it? We don't want them to be at high influence while they're disloyal.
Yeah.
Never mind. Triumph of the clergy? Question mark. While none would openly defy the clergy, there are few states where they are as influential as in Denmark. There isn't a single institution in our country that isn't entirely under the influence of the clergy, and the power of our queen depends on them now more than ever. There's a hilarious etched drawing of this guy with a bishop's mitre. No, it's not a bishop's mitre, it's some little hat thing on his falling off his head, and he's gesticulating at this church on a hill, going, "Ah!" It is perhaps
Brilliant.
only natural that the clergy now also wishes to take a more active role in the practical ruling of our country. Lately, a number of suggestions have been made by their representatives to further harmonise our laws and traditions with those of the spiritual realm. The ambition is to cleanse our court culture from any unorthodoxy and to ensure that the country is governed according to religiously sound rules and ideals. Do we follow the recommendations of the clergy, giving us a 15% cost modifier for stability for 15 years? So it would cost us more to buy up stability. That would be the clerical dominance. And they would also gain 10 influence, which would put them to 83.8 for 15 years. Alternatively, we can lose 1 stability. The clergy would lose 20 loyalty and 10 influence for 15 years.
I was losing a little bit of that towards the end. I don't know if you're sitting in front of a fan or something.
Oh, right. No, not at all. Was it just cutting out?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Fucking Skype.
But why don't you decide?
Okay, right. Well, I'll quickly run through my decisions. So, 15 years of them being 10 influence more, which puts them at danger level.
Yep.
We could revoke some land to get them down from that. Or we lose a stability, they lose 20 loyalty, which would take them to 52. They would lose 10 influence, which would take them to 63. Ugh. I'd probably rather give them the influence and then take some land away from them so they're not so influential.
Could work.
But that does mean we bow
then
to
they'll
the
really
clergy.
hate us, will they?
Not massively. They'll lose some loyalty out of it, but I don't think it would be as bad as losing a stability and loyalty and influence.
Sounds reasonable.
All right. Let's follow their recommendations. We are a church nation after all.
Yeah.
So, they're at 83%, which means if we look at the stability and expansion tab, there'll be a... Oh, maybe there isn't. Maybe it's on after the next month. There'll be a new disaster starting to go up.
Oh, God.
Oh, dominance of the clergy. Can happen under the following conditions. Oh, there it goes. Right.
There we are.
Let's recall the diplomat from Norway and send him to Saxe-Lauenburg with the new action thingy to try and get trade power. Because that sounds like fun. More money to us, please. Amount of trade power transferred, 18%. Any reason not to do that? With stupid little one province nation in the empire?
What was it to just request?
We're going to ask them for 18% of their trade power. So it'll just give us a little more trade power
they're
and
just going to
money.
say, yes, okay.
Yeah.
Because they feel threatened by us.
Yep.
We haven't asked them for too much, and they like us.
Yeah.
Great.
Smash.
Thank you, Saxe-Lauenburg.
Cool, so back to this coup then, the dominance of the clergy rather. Would have the following effects: 20% technology cost, tolerance of heathens and heretics down, idea cost up, and I'm sure something else bad would happen as well. So let's sort them out quickly. We want to go to here, the builder. We want to go to estates, and we want to get them. We want to make them lose at least 3.8% influence. Where's somewhere we could do that with? There's a 4% thing up in Ingermanland, just in the Gulf of Finland.
Yep.
Removing that off them would put their loyalty down to 66.7 and their influence down to 79.7. So it would put them just under the danger zone.
Sounds pretty good. Yep, take as little as we can off them to keep them undangerous.
It is done. Sodding burgers won't accept it for some reason. Oh, development's not at least 10. We could get development up in there and give it to the burgers, and then they'd like us more.
Yeah?
Fancy just dropping a few points of probably administrative power and maybe a military.
All that.
Although it's production really that they want, the burgers, but we need 3 in there.
3 what?
3 development of any kind to get it up to 10 development overall.
Oh, that's quite a few points, right?
Is it?
I'm just trying to think.
How have we got? Let's mouse over it. So 61 points per go at the moment there.
Development. So we're talking about Riga.
Ingermanland.
Oh, sorry.
You can do it from just clicking on in Ingermanland.
Oh, yes.
And it's under the Woods portrait thing at the top.
Yes, there we are. Yeah, so they're at 7 at the moment in total. So we've got a lot of military power kicking around.
Yeah. Go on then, let's whack maybe a couple of military and 1 admin into there. Start
Why do you
with
say
the
admin? Are we drowning in admin power?
Certainly not, but it's the reason I say that is because our ideas are military and trade. Sorry, military and diplomatic, and the technology we're after is military as well. And so we're behind massively on diplomatic.
Yeah, okay. Oh, here we go. I'll give it a couple of military and 1 admin, as you say.
Great.
So that's 10.
Good.
So now they'll want it.
Now they will accept it, yes. It will take their influence to... It won't up their influence at all because they're already capped on that, and it will increase their loyalty to 41. So we'll be back in the good zone with the burgers. Mm-hmm. Shit, I did just do the burgers. Good.
Yep.
Great.
Took away 1 more banner, and that's always good.
Well, that's good news.
And Sachsen-Lauenburg being good.
And that doesn't count as a diplomatic relations slot. That's good.
Oh, thank goodness. So we've got 2 free diplomats now.
And
Shall
a free
we use
missionary.
This fancy new interface?
Yeah, go for it. I'm going to send the missionary somewhere.
Excellent.
Orkney. Bow, bow, bow. Let's put this on random music so we get some cool different things.
Royal marriages. Loads of royal marriages we can have.
I'm just
so
going to
let's
keep the
have
time
one
running.
of them improve relations with neighbouring countries. And he's gone for Marienburg.
Oh, that's quite good. Because Marienburg isn't... Oh, no, it's Mecklenburg we've got the royal marriage with, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let's go for our subject.
God! Frederick died, didn't he? That was the problem. Christina's 74 and probably won't get laid again. Shit. I'd forgotten about that. Dee 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 dee. Oh, we can repay the next loan. That's exciting. Here it comes. Ready? Here we go.
Yep.
Yeah, repay it.
Good stuff.
Excellent. 13 loans to go.
almost nothing.
Now you watch while the frickin' burgers demand thousands of ducats. Oh, the
Only
burgers.
1,794 in debt now.
1,700. Well, we're back under 2,000. That's good news. Yeah, the burgers are now giving us 20% trade efficiency. Once again, we're making 6.6 ducats a month.
Excellent.
Ah, I'm really pleased about this. Excellent stuff.
So one thing we could do is root out corruption a bit more, given that that's increasing all of our costs in power by 3.5%. And
yeah, that's not a bad idea.
various other stuff. I never know what's for the best in this game. Whether you should.
It's probably a good thing.
Get rid of stuff like that straight away so that you make more money in the long run, or if we just forget about it and just try paying off loans so we don't pay as much in interest. I'm no good at min-maxing. No,
I think this is far too in-depth for us to know about. Tell you what, I'll do it so we're making 5 ducats a month.
Great.
There we go. And now it's going down by quite a bit. Event? You say event?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, well, you paused it, so I thought you might have one.
Oh, sorry, no. I was going to say, I'm sure I've been getting all the events. No, I paused it just while I was doing the corruption thing. We're nearly below 4. That's good news. Oh, no. No, we're not. We're way below 4. I was looking at our prestige. Ugh.
I was below 4. Our prestige is
-4.
below -4.
That's a shame. Oh, I want to go to war. I miss being at war.
Do you want to raise the speed?
Yeah, can do. Stick it on 4 for a while.
Yeah, so we can just blast through some of this.
Okay. Look what happened.
Look what happened. You turn up the speed for a second and
her heart can't
dies.
keep up with it. My queen, our people are losing confidence in your government, leading to a stability drop. Well, not queen any longer. A new king, Eric VIII de Trastamara, will now rule our glorious nation. Eric VIII's great cunning and silver tongue shall aid us in forming strong alliances with our friends. Our nation is in mourning over the loss of our previous monarch, Christina I von Wittelsbach. She died from a wound inflicted while sporting. At 75, nice. She brought peace and order to our realm. Oh, sad times. Sad day for Queen Victoria.
Sad day
Queen Victoria.
All of us.
Christina. Demands of the Norwegian Council. Together with a number of important persons in the realm, the Norwegian Royal Council has sent us a list of demands that they feel must be met for Norway to accept the accession of Eric VIII, who, by the way, is a member of the French dynasty. So that's the von Wittelsbach dynasty gone. We've just got the de Trastamara, which doesn't sound exactly French. I think he must have come about, like he must have married into Castile or something. But anyway.
Or we can get a dynasty's view.
Oh, dynasty's view, that's right. Can't remember where it is.
Yeah, France and Spain by the look of it.
Diplomatic. No. Political?
It's a political one. It's at the bottom. Dynastic.
Political struggle. De Trastamara, yeah, look at that. Wow. Ah, no, but the von Wittelsbach lives on, right? Because didn't we marry... Yes. Von Wittelsbach lives on in Bavaria and the Palatinate and Magdeburg. Superb.
Oh, good for them.
Excellent. Oh, well, so it's not completely gone. Anyway, the council members of the Norwegian Royal Council are being dicks. According to the council members, the Danish crown have continued to trample the rights of the Norwegian people for too long, and this must be reversed. If we do not agree, they threaten to use their de jure power to elect another ruler. Oh, God.
So who's this, Norwegians?
This is the Norwegians. Do you remember last time when we died, they dicked around?
Yeah.
At least they're happy with us this time. They haven't just automatically defected. So... Yeah. Either we can say we refuse those preposterous demands, or we'll make an agreement. So, by refusing them, we may provoke them to break their union with us. They would gain 25 liberty desire, and the event Eric VIII refuses to meet the Hamar demands happens.
Yep.
And we gain 10 prestige. Alternatively, we can lose 50 of each power. Norway will lose 25% liberty desire, and Eric VIII agrees to our demands. Happens. Thing is,
I have a strong opinion on this.
Yeah.
Which is that we should accept the demands.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is that if they break off, it'll be trivial to bring them back in again. But then there'll be another 50 years before we can integrate them.
That is true. Yeah.
And for just the sake of 50 of each power, I think that would be worth it.
And who knows what happens when we refuse to meet their demands. It doesn't say what that event does, and I'm refusing to look it up.
But... Oh, it says that they break the union, though, right?
No. It says we may provoke them to break their union with us. So they would get an event called We Refuse to Meet the Hamar Demands. They'd gain 25 liberty desire, but they may have a choice whether they do it or not.
Well, this sort of changes everything, because now what you're telling me is we can either pay a load of stuff or open the mystery box.
Sorry, I was just turning the light on. Hello, Molly.
Oh, there's a cat.
She's adorable. Yeah, I like the mystery box.
I think definitely the sensible thing to do would be to accept their demands and pay a measly 50 of each diplomatic of each power. However, there is an excited part of me that wants to go the other way, but that could really suck if it goes wrong.
It could really suck if it goes wrong, but, you know, with this Frenchman who's just been told he's in charge of the whole of Scandinavia, essentially, and he's going, oh, no, horrible Norway, we don't want this, in my best French accent, sorry. Everyone, the thing about that is that he could be going, no, this is stupid, we do not accept, and, and holds his ground. I don't know, could be fun.
So this is always an interesting point of roleplay in this game. Whereas if we were playing like Crusader Kings or something, you need to think what the monarch is going to choose to do in the situation.
Yeah.
If you want to roleplay it. In this, I always feel that we're playing as the combined, machinery of government in this country.
Okay.
In many ways, we're not playing as the ruler, and in the same way that you can play as we're playing as Denmark now, even though our king is the ruler of 3 different countries, and you can play as a country that's in a personal union underneath someone. Yeah. And you're playing not as that ruler, or you'd just be in charge of both countries, right?
Good point. Yeah.
So yeah. I sort of think we need to act as all of the desperate people in court at Copenhagen who haven't slept for 3 days and are just desperately trying to get their king to agree to keep the realm together.
That's a really interesting way of looking at it. I like that.
I've always viewed EU4 as that. You play as a country, not a person. I think I'm coming down on the boring option.
We agree to preserve the Union.
Agree to it. What do you think?
I don't like losing the power, but that's just the numbers part of me. We'd also gain 10 prestige if we told them to fuck off.
Well, there's that.
Holy shit, our legitimacy's low. Good lord. Okay, it's such a tough one, because I don't want to lose Norway again. That would suck if we then have another 50 years of mucking
especially
about.
Because we would then integrate Sweden, and they would totally hate us.
Yeah.
And so, if we lost them, it could set back our Scandinavian dreams of union by 100 years.
All right, let's agree to preserve the Union. That has been our overarching goal, hasn't it? To try and keep them in check. We gave land to Sweden earlier on to keep them happy. We've done lots of things to try and keep this union going. And you're right. The sort of frustrated civil servants in the in the Danish council are probably tearing their hair out, going, "Come on, it doesn't matter. We'll put the military and trade plans on hold." We're not in a bad position at the moment, so let's do it. Let's do it. These are minor things. Let us agree to preserve the Union.
Yes.
I've clicked it. Ooh.
Now's not the time for another divisive referendum, Norway.
Would you like to pass the Blasphemy Act?
I saw that. Why has that suddenly come back? Because
Probably because we've reloaded the game.
Okay, well, I mean, it's just appeared since...
Actually, yeah, I haven't...
Since we got the new ruler, I think.
Okay. Maybe it's only per ruler.
Decisions. Oh. Anyway, let's not.
Yeah.
Aha! A royal marriage offer from France.
Oh, yes, we've got loads of stuff we can do now, haven't we? Right, so royal marriage with France. Yep, I'm happy to accept that.
Me too.
Fantastic. And let's get a royal marriage with someone else as well.
Yeah, do we...
We've got one more space.
We should have a proper look at... Is there a... How do you know we've got one more space? Where are you looking?
F1, 3. If it's not Denmark, press Z, and it'll take you to Denmark.
Right, that's the one.
And then under where it says Denmark Kingdom, on the right of that is the government rank with the crown. There's a 3 out of 4 box just underneath, which is our diplomatic relations. It's nice and clear. So obviously we've got 2 relations where we're leading the partnership with Norway and Sweden.
Yep. So we've got a royal marriage and an alliance with France.
Yeah.
So yeah, one more. And it should be someone that we can have both of those with, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder. Well,
maybe
we
not
can
an
go
alliance.
to our new view, right, and see what we can get. You don't want an alliance?
I don't know about an alliance yet, because I don't want to. While we're in this tetchy, rebuilding everything phase, I'm not sure I want to be called into a war against Poland or something.
Yeah, fair enough. And there is no one worth having an alliance with that wants to have an alliance with us anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's all tiny Roman states.
Yep, fair enough.
But how about royal marriages?
Norway and Sweden we can't. Brandenburg, Holland, Lüneburg, Oldenburg, Dithmarschen. Yeah, there's a fair few of those.
Oh, Brandenburg would be all right.
Yeah.
Mind being friends with them?
I think we had them recently-ish.
Yeah, I think we did.
Hang on, personal union with Poland.
Pardon?
Brandenburg.
Oh Christ! Have they got a? Is there anyone they don't have a personal union with?
That's ridiculous.
Right. So what we need here is the Great Powers mode. That's that geographical. Where is it?
Great Powers.
Yeah, there we are. Great Powers map mode.
Yeah, that's useful. That. Jesus.
Diplomatic. So yeah, that's Lithuania, Poland, Brandenburg, Moldavia.
Yeah.
In a giant,
fairly enormous union.
And it is all personal unions, is it?
I think so.
Moldavia is a vassal.
Okay.
And Lithuania and Brandenburg are junior partners.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to get a royal marriage with Brandenburg, I suppose.
Yep. Now I'm trying to get this straight. Now, if we did have a royal marriage with Brandenburg,
yes,
is that different from having a royal marriage with Poland and Lithuania, given that they have the same monarch?
I guess not.
Is it treated differently?
It must be, yeah. Oh no.
Let's see.
Hover over royal marriage. Junior partners cannot enter such agreements, and that's exactly the problem. Okay,
so
fine.
It would have to be Poland or no one else. Marriage. And they would very much say no. Rival. Oh, there are rivals.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember who our rivals are.
I think it's England, Poland, and Burgundy.
Burgundy.
There
Fuck
it is.
Burgundy.
Yeah. Okay, so all the others are just stupid little shitty nations. I'm happy to get a royal marriage with a stupid little shitty nation because it gives us more legitimacy and it gives us, sort of potential chance to.
And we currently don't have an heir.
Get on their throne, and we don't have an heir. So yeah. What about Ansbach? They're down here somewhere. Where are they? Ansbach. They have one? No, they wouldn't. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll let you choose. Whoever you like, go for it.
Oh, free choice.
Free choice. I'm going to let the time run.
Tempted by East Frisia.
Ah, nice Actually, let's not get with East Frisia just yet, maybe, because they are the only independent state anywhere near there. Okay.
War.
Oh,
The rotten
no.
swine in Muscovy declared war upon us. Conquest. Fuck's sake.
Well, we lose our mission. That's great.
And that's not going to be coming back anytime soon. However, we do have quite a lot of manpower.
We also have France on our side.
Oh, let's get them involved.
Thank goodness for that. Are they in any other wars? No, they are not.
They are immediately in the war. Great.
Okay.
Right, well, that's something. And apart from that, it's Muscovian Teutonic Order, and they want never.
Never.
Never. In fact, would now be the right time to rename it to.
Never.
To name it after our queen.
Oh, but what if it gets taken?
Then we'll have to bloody well take it back, won't we?
All right. What are we going to call it? Just Christina.
I
don't like Christina.
Christiania, maybe.
But
Christina's land sounds weird.
Yeah. Was it Christina with an H?
Oh, hello, Claire.
Tristina.
Hang
on.
I'll have a look at the history.
Ledger history.
Yeah, with an H.
Okay.
Like Christ, INA, the first.
I'm not sure what we could change it. Christiania just sounds a bit weird because that's not her name.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of how to make it sound like a city. Christinople or something. Maybe just Christina. Yeah.
I don't mind just Christina. I think that could work well.
Yeah. Excellent. Done.
There we are, Christina. So, that's bad news, that. Unfortunately.
But we've done wars before.
We have indeed. Shall we get this for the next episode then?
Yep, brilliant.
All right, see you then.